This is Ron from AnsweringLDSCritics.com, and I first want to express my gratitude to David for being willing to share this second video on his channel. I really do hope that these videos will help arm members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints with the necessary tools to recognize the deception being propagated by LDS critics. In my previous video, I discussed the financial aspects of Mormon Stories podcasts, which is the highest earning LDS critic on social media. Today, I'll delve into the financial details of the second highest earning critic, Mormon Discussion, Inc. But before I start, I just want to remind everyone that this video is not about disparaging our LDS critics, but about helping members recognize the deception. I believe our critics are children of God, and as such, we should love them as our brothers and sisters. I purposely refrain from mentioning individuals by name, both here and on my website, for that very reason. Mormon Discussion, Inc. follows the exact same business model as Mormon Stories and is growing very rapidly. They have over 1,500 videos on YouTube alone, with over 3.6 million views. Of course, they also have a presence on other social media sites, including over 1,500 followers on Instagram, over 4,200 followers on TikTok, and 3,300 Facebook followers. LDS critics like to suggest that they are just there to help people that may have stumbled across church essays or heard negative things from a friend or family member, but the numbers clearly show otherwise. Flooding social media with negative information is the keystone for prominent critics to make more money. Mormon Discussion, Inc. became a 501c3 in order to solicit donations from people tax-free, because it gives potential donors the impression that no one is personally profiting from their donation. But as we discussed in the Mormon Stories video, the board of directors for nonprofit entities can make the salaries for their CEO any amount they want. So as you might recall, Mormon Stories CEO averaged a 15% salary increase every year for 8 years. And we anticipate the same thing happening with Mormon Discussions. Mormon Discussions made $327,345 in donations in 2022. As you can see here, since 2019, they have an average growth rate of about 66.5%. That average is skewed somewhat because from 2020 to 2021, their revenue from donations more than doubled at 121%. So if we just use last year's growth of 38.7%, their estimated income for 2023 will be nearly $500,000. So while they're not yet at the level of Mormon Stories revenue, they are producing videos at a really fast rate, so they are making ground up quickly. Okay, so what do they spend their money on? Well, according to their website, effective January 1st of this year, their CEO is full-time and will make $100,000 this year. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that means in 2023, 21% of all donations for Mormon Discussions, Inc. will go into the pocket of the CEO. I think Mormon Stories CEO was closer to 35%, but I'm confident Mormon Discussions will catch up soon. Either way, it's pretty clear that these guys are highly incented to help members lose their faith. Why? Because that's their business model. The more people that lose their faith, the more critics' videos they view, the more conferences and seminars they pay for, and the more ex-Mormon products they buy. So just as a reminder, let's take another look at this business model. So the LDS critics' business model is to produce massive volumes of videos and podcasts, wherein they get money for views, on social media that can contain so much negativity, including half-truths and misinformation, that unsuspecting members begin to feel doubt that everything they've been taught was a lie. They're understandably confused, they're angry, and overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information. Then, in an act of self-appointed heroism, the critic runs to their rescue with compassionate offers of help by pushing even more videos, which is more money, offering conferences and seminars, which is more money, and providing one-on-one coaching, which again is more money. Now all the while, they're soliciting these new recruits for donations which is a lot more money. That's a main one. And then selling ex-Mormon products, which again makes them more money. Now, all of their services are designed to make money, deepen the faith crisis of members, and convince their victims they are somehow better off with gut-wrenching lost faith and strained family relationships. The member ultimately denounces their faith and shares their new knowledge with others, which starts the self-perpetuating cycle all over again. Each critic has their own version of the model. For example, Mormon Discussions offers to perform weddings and funerals for those who have left the faith, something Mormon Stories does not do. Their website doesn't disclose what the fees are associated with those services, but since they're advertising it as a service on their website, I am pretty sure there is a fee. Mormon Discussions also outsources one-on-one coaching on their website. They offer a 3-month package for $1,860, a 6-week recovery package for $990, or just an hourly rate of $175 an hour. And unlike Mormon Stories, Mormon Discussions provides a large variety of ex-Mormon products for sale, some of which are highly offensive. Now remember, their target audience are members of the Church of Jesus Christ. As you can see here, this is highly offensive to anyone who loves our Savior. On their YouTube channel, Mormon Discussion states that their mission is to, quote, provide people tools and resources to understand and process their spiritual beliefs, unquote. Isn't it interesting that they think that these products will help you process your spiritual beliefs? No, on the contrary, everything they do is intended to destroy your beliefs. Even on their website, they openly embrace atheism, as you can see in the quote from their CEO here. So, clear documentation supporting that they are making thousands of videos asking for money. Products that mock Jesus Christ and our sacred temple ceremony. Pushing everyone toward atheism. What a resume for Mormon Discussions. So the question every member of the church should ask themselves is this: is this the kind of integrity you trust to give you honest information about the church, its history, and its leaders? I would argue that based on everything we've seen today, we can completely disregard any information they provide. They're being dishonest with themselves and with us. This is the case with virtually every LDS critic out there. A bad tree cannot bring forth good fruit, period. So to summarize, the purpose of providing these videos is to encourage members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to understand what our critics are really doing. It's dishonest, it's unethical, and in a world of good and bad, right and wrong, it is both bad and wrong. If you're a member of the church considering their information, please reconsider. At the end of the day, the only thing the LDS critics have to offer you is heartache and an almost guaranteed strained family relationships, and it's just not worth it. And if you've already been emotionally impacted by critics' information, there is absolutely hope. There are so many that have survived a faith crisis and come out stronger. In fact, David just recently interviewed one of those people, and you can watch that video here. His guest, Leo Winiger from Uplift Community of Faith, has been through that before and is inviting you to contact him to get help, free of charge. His email and Facebook information is listed here, so please feel free to reach out to him. I want to thank all of you for watching. Please consider sharing this video with other members of the church so they can understand the pitfalls of the LDS critics' business model too. Thanks, and have a great day, everyone.